Bow, bow, now, now, now. No, Pack, no. Sorry, I had to do it. Anyways, how's it going, Bears fans? Start our day off with a little bit of enjoyment today. Watch the Packers get the beat down towards the end of that game. It's amazing you shut the team out for what, 57 minutes of the game, 56 minutes of the game. Anyways, all right, that's enough of that. I won't pound on the Packers too much because we're still 0-2 and probably about to take another ass whipping today. But anyways, all in good fun. Got to take your licks when they come. I feel like they're going to be pretty few and far between. Don't worry, I'll be talking plenty of Bears soon. It was a fun game to watch, though. But anyways, oh yeah, choice between me and Tom Brady. He might be prettier, but I feel like I'll be more entertaining for you today. I won't harass any more Packer fans for the rest of the day, but I'm prepared to take plenty of harassment if this game doesn't go our way today. The revenge game. Bears versus Matt Eberflus. Our defense don't looks a hell of a lot worse since he left, that's for sure. 14-32. And if you asked him, it went well. He'd tell you it went well in Chicago. All right, we are getting ready. Players are on the field for the opening kick. All right, the kick is up and away. It'll be taken in at the 5. And that is Luther Burden on the receive. And he's going to be brought down around the 17-yard line. Bears starting in shallow field position already. Special teams woes continuing through the third week. I'm going to be leaning in quite a bit today here, so I want to make sure I'm not out of the shot, you know. All right, let's go, gentlemen. This is the first week the Bears are starting with the ball. Last 2 weeks they deferred to the second half. Get to see what Caleb and company have right out of the gate today. There goes that mouthpiece, not over the teeth as usual. Caleb's under center. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and a single back behind him. He fakes the handoff. Plenty of time. Throws it over to the left side, and he overthrows Loveland. Second down, Bears. Overthrows continue to be a problem for Caleb as the season wears on here. Starting to wonder where that problem developed because when he was at USC, that was not an issue for him. All right, 14:48 to go in this first quarter. It is 2nd and 10. Caleb is again under center. Sends a man in motion. He takes a snap and he does turn around, hand it off, but to DeAndre Swift, who is met 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and that is going to bring up 3rd and very long. Stewart on the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. He came in unblocked. Nobody even laid a finger on him. Definitely a miscommunication up front there. Play was dead from the get-go. 3rd and 14 for these Bears. 14-20, 14-19, 14-18 left to go in this first quarter. Caleb is in the shotgun. He's directing some traffic out there. He's got trips to his right side. He takes a snap. He's got time to throw. Pocket was not collapsing. He started panicking. He takes the check down to Swift. That's going to go for a gain of about a yard on 3rd down and 14. And the Bears will punt it away on their opening series. Caleb had plenty of time to start out on that play. The pocket looked like it might have started collapsing, but he was actually very clean. He started to panic back there, though. And then when that happened, he just took the easy check down. That's one of the times he probably should have actually rolled out of the pocket. I know they want to keep him in the pocket as long as possible, but that was a play he could have used his athleticism for sure. 4th and 12. Taylor's back to punt. And he's kicking it away. It's going to be taken in at the 34-yard line. And the return up to about the 35. Well, he's at the 43-yard line. That is Cavante Turpin with the return. And Dallas will take over 1st and 10 at the 43. 13-13 to go in this first quarter. All right, get our first look at the Dallas Cowboys offense here. Dak Prescott is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts. One of those is a running back who lines up back behind him. Dak turns and hands it off, and that's going to go for about a 7-yard gain on first down, taking the ball right to midfield for the Dallas Cowboys on their first possession. 2nd down and 3 upcoming. All right, 2nd and 3. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got trips to his left. He's going to send CeeDee Lamb in motion. He just pitches it out to the left, and he turns the corner. That's going to be an excellent gain for about 20 yards on the 3rd down carry. The Bears are saying they came away with the ball. I am not sure exactly what happened. There's a scrum happening now on the sideline. The refs are talking it over. The Bears are saying they got that ball out of there after about a 20-yard gain. He ripped it right out of the running back's arms. Just took it from him. What a great play by none other than Tyreek Stevenson, of all people. Now, that is a way that you redeem yourself, young man. Holy crap. Ripping the ball right out of the hands of the running back. Wow. That's what you do. That's how you go and get the ball. What a play. Wow, that was an amazing play. Tyreek Stevenson just taking it away. Wow. What a play by Tyreek Stevenson. That was amazing. Wow, that was awesome. I mean, I've seen that before, but I don't think I've seen that out of a Bear before. The coolest thing the Bears ever have is a peanut punch. But to just go and just take it from the man, that's a bit emasculating, I have to say. Their running back's gonna have something to prove. Who was the running back that just did that? That was awful. That was really bad. Javonte Williams. That's awful. Anyways, that's going to be 1st and 10 Bears. I'm not exactly sure where that was. Looked like to be around their own 35-ish, something like that. That might have happened. That was an ugly run that they gave up on that. Just for him to turn around and just give the ball away. Gotta look at some of these final scores. Did you guys see how many kicks got blocked at the end of games? Holy crap. It was insane. And it all started with the Packers. I think there was like at least 3 kicks got blocked towards the end of the day there. The end of the early games, anyways. Insanity in week 3. Insanity to begin week 3. Gotta love it. That's why they call it the NFL. Not for long. You think you got it all figured out? And next week, everybody comes and kicks you in the nuts. Yar. Carolina smoking the Falcons. That's nuts. All right, Caleb's under center. He sends his tight end in motion. It's got 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. He takes a snap, turns it, hands it off. That is DeAndre Swift, who's going to gain about 3 on first down. 12:26 to go in this first quarter. There is a flag on the play. Looks to be in the area of holding. Oh, his illegal use of the hands to the face on the defense. And it's going to give the Bears an automatic first down. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah, when you turn the guy's head upwards like that, get your hands underneath the face mask, they're going to call that every time. 12:22, 12:21, 12:20, 12:19 left to go in this first quarter if you're following along. It is 1st and 10 for the Bears. They are at their own 32-yard line. Caleb's under center. Now he has a tight end and a running back lined up behind him. He fakes the handoff to Swift. He's got plenty of time to throw. He throws deep left. He's got Colston Loveland deep, and he's got him for at least a 25-yard gain. Loveland will be brought down around the 36 of Dallas. Excellent play on the first down throw. Plenty of time back there. I mean, Dallas was only rushing 4. The line definitely held up. Loveland definitely got jammed hard off the line and still got out there right in between the zones. Excellent catch and run on the first down throw. Caleb's under center. He's got 2 tight ends to his right, 2 wideouts to his left. He turns, he fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift again. He is rolling right, surveying, got plenty of time, and he ends up throwing it behind his man, Rome Odunze, which would have been close to a first down. Again, accuracy issues. Even that throw to Loveland on the last play was a little high for him. So let's calm those nerves, Caleb. Settle down. Settle down. It is 2nd down and 10. Bears have the ball at the Dallas 37-yard line. Caleb's in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's surveying. He's going to check it down to DeAndre Swift, who is just going to have about a 2-yard gain on this play. I'm not entirely sure why that check down went so fast. Again, he had plenty of time to throw. 4 guys out in patterns. Probably could have gave it a moment. But again, I'm not Coach Johnson, so. And luckily, Caleb can't hear me, so he's not going to listen to me, which is probably a good thing. Floosy. Coach Floos. All right, Bears working from the Dallas 35-yard line. Caleb's in the shotgun. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right. He takes a snap, surveying. He's got plenty of time again. He throws to his left. He's got Rome Odunze wide open to the left side, who's going to take it in for the score, and that is going to bring the Bears out to a 6-0 lead. Easy pitch and catch on the run, right on target. Didn't miss his man this time. Excellent. And that is 6 points off of a turnover as well. Oh, the DB tried to jam Odunze right in the face off the line. That was Diggs. But wasn't good enough. Odunze goes right by him for the score. All right, for the extra point, the snap, the spot, the kick is up. It is through, and the Bears lead this game 7-0. 10:35, first points of the game. Coming off the strip away by Tyreek Stevenson. Was still an excellent play. Mind blown. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyways, Bears up 7-0. Got about 10:30 or so left to go in this first quarter. We are just hitting up Twitter. I'm sure people are loving that first play or first score by the Bears now. Coming off the Tyreek Stevenson rip away. Let's see if I can find that highlight. I definitely want to retweet that one. Stripped by Stevenson. There it is. That was beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. Today we got Smart Food white cheddar popcorn. A little less crunchy than the potato chips from the last couple of weeks. I suppose where you at, Big Z? There you are. Let's see where he's at. Tyreek Stevenson showing former coach Matt Eberflus he knows the importance of takeaways. The hits principle. Really heads up move after Javonte Williams gashed the defense. Hell yeah. 82 degrees at the kickoff in Soldier Field. Wow. That's a warm day in September, late September. Yep, he fell instantly, and there was nobody to back him up on that touchdown play. Worked out for us. All right, the kick is away. It lands in the landing zone. It's going to be taken in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. Dallas will take this in at their own 35 to start the drive with 10:35 left to go in this first quarter. Dak Prescott and company heading back out onto the field. A little noisy out there. Dak's covering his ear holes. All right. Dak starting out under center. Javonte Williams back in the backfield for him. We got two tight ends, two wideouts. They turn and they fake the handoff to Williams. Goes to the tight end, and he's going to have about an 8-yard gain on first down. That is the tight end Ferguson for Dallas. The substitution going on. That was indeed Jake Ferguson on that first down catch. That was a gain of about 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for these Dallas Cowboys. 10:04, 10:03 to go in this first quarter. Dak under center, sending a man in motion. Sends him back the other way, turns, hands off, and that's going to be Javonte Williams on the carry. He's going to gain about 7, and it will be first down Dallas. They are into Bears territory fairly quickly on this drive. 9:43, 9:42, 9:41, 9:40 to go in this first quarter. Dak in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, 1 tight end, 1 running back. He takes a snap. He fakes the pitch out to Williams. He's going to throw it short over the middle to his tight end. That is Ferguson again, who's going to have about a 1-yard gain, brought down by Kevin Byard on that play. Forgot to put my can koozie on. Keep my beverage cold. All right, 2nd and 9. Dak under center again. He's got 3 wideouts, a tight end, and Williams. It appears to be Williams lined up behind him. He turns, hands it off. That is not Williams. That is CeeDee Lamb in the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play. And CeeDee Lamb appears to be shaken up on that first down carry. I wasn't sure who that was in the backfield. It was hard to see the numbers from the camera angle. That was indeed CeeDee Lamb carrying it on the sweep out of the backfield. They're going to hit Dallas with a holding penalty and Chicago with a holding penalty. So they're going to replay the down. Still second down. CeeDee Lamb is hobbling off the sideline. He was brought down, or no, he stiff-armed Noah Sewell nasty on that play, but in the process, he brought Noah Sewell down on his own ankle. Ouch. Unintentional, just happened. All right, 2nd and 9. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts to his right. Williams is lined up to his left. Dak takes a snap, throws it short to Ferguson again, and he's going to have about 4, maybe 5 yards on this gain. A little pushing and shoving after the play by Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard and one of the Dallas receivers. Got to be Kevontae Turpin out there, who looks to be a little fired up right now. Anyways, it's going to be 3rd and 4, 7:50, 7:49, 7:48 left to go in this first quarter. Dallas is driving. Bears with the lead at the moment, 7-0. Dallas at their own, I thought they were driving. I guess they're technically not. Dallas at their own 42-yard line, Dak in the shotgun. And he takes a snap, looks out to his left, and he's going to have, who's that, Freeman. And the ref is going to call him out of bounds on that catch, and that is going to bring up, excuse me, I don't know what I'm looking at here. That was a first down catch by Freeman. I don't know what I was looking at. Pardon my ignorance. He definitely came down with both feet in bounds. That was actually George Pickens on that reception. First down, Dallas. They are at their own 47-yard line. Dak under center, takes it, hands it off to Javonte Williams, who goes up the middle, and he's got about 4, maybe 5 yards on the first down carry. 6:54, 6:53, 6:52 left to go in this first quarter. Dallas running tempo, Dak under center. Now he's directing traffic, changing the play. Dak still under center. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, running back behind him. Dak changing the play again. Same formation. He turns and he hands it off to Williams. It's going to go up the right side. And he's going to have about 6 more yards and a Dallas Cowboy first down into Chicago territory. That's going to be down around the Chicago 42, 43-yard line. Not entirely sure what he was seeing that he had to change the play twice. But honestly, when in doubt, yeah, just run it. Bears have -1 rushing yard to Dallas 48 right now. Dak in the shotgun. He takes a snap, surveying, throws right. And that's going to be incomplete to George Pickens. And that will bring up 2nd down and 10. Dak shouting directions to Pickens. Looks like he was just telling him, just go, just run. CeeDee Lamb on the sideline. Looks like he's testing out that left ankle. Maybe that looks like he may be going back to the locker room area. That is going to be a big deal for Dallas going forward. Their top receiver, of course, out of the game. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Is the second running back, who is going to take it for about 4 yards up the right side. Is that Miles Sanders? I believe that was indeed Miles Sanders on his first carry of the day for about 4. It is 3rd down and 5 for these Cowboys. Refs holding up play for a moment. Dallas going tempo. Dak takes a shotgun snap. He throws it over the middle, and it's going to be a check down to the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards shy of the first down. It is 4th down, 5 minutes, 4:59, 4:58 to go in this first quarter. Cowboys leaving their offense on the field. The ball being spotted at around the 35-yard line. Dallas opting to go for it. 2 yards to go on this 4th down play. Dak lined up under center. He's got 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left. Sends the tight end in motion. Changing the play now. Dak looks a little pissy. He's yelling at people at the line of scrimmage. They may just be trying to draw the Bears off sides. That is exactly what they're trying to do. Play clock's going down, and Dallas is going to either burn a timeout. Yes, but Dallas is burning a timeout. Looks like they will just kick the field goal. Good job, Bears, not jumping off sides. Hello to anybody watching the stream. If you could please like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. I will be here all season to watch my Bears take on all comers. Hopefully put up a fight against most. They are doing a good job against Dallas today so far. They managed to put up 7 on them. And Dallas is already without their top receiver in CeeDee Lamb, who managed to stiff arm defender down and then had that same defender roll over his own ankle. So he has gone back to the locker room area. Dallas out here about to attempt fairly long field goal. This looks to be about a 53-yard field goal for Dallas. Snap the spot. The kick is up, and that is going to be good. And it is going to be 7-3 Chicago with 4:21 left to go in his first quarter. And there's the shot of CeeDee Lamb getting rolled up on. All right, 7-3 Bears. Run defense looked a little holy there at first on that drive, but then they stiffened up and only allowed 3, which is good news. See if there's any injury news on our end here. I don't believe I've seen anybody leave on the Bears sideline so far. See if there's any info on that. Yep, just CeeDee Lamb news so far on injury front. Did y'all catch that weird 70s show vibe they had going on? I know it's the 50th anniversary of CBS Sports or whatever. But Matt Ryan was really weirding me out with that getup he had going on. I don't know what was going on. It was a little too John Holmes-ish, if you ask me. That was definitely quite interesting, to say the least. J.J. Watt looked good, though, as a 70s man. I like that, though. Of course, Bill Cowher, he probably was pulled out the old wardrobe. He's like, oh, I still got some of that stuff in the closet. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh. I know it's a lot of Packer fans like my short praising them. But it doesn't look like the Packers will be moving up the power rankings this week. Not unseating the Eagles yet. Saw Jalen Hurts took a nasty sack during that game today. Eagles still come away with the win, though. Oh, yeah. Eagles over the Rams, 33-26. Block kick in that game, too. I do recall seeing that. Washington smashing the Raiders, which is what you should do. Of course, we get the Raiders next week. Hopefully Tom Brady doesn't give all the inside secrets to his team. All right, coming back with the Bears going on offense. Showing us a little Marty and Brian Schottenheimer here. Brian, of course, the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Marty, formerly of what? The Washington football team? Or Commanders? We'll go with either of those names. All right, Caleb's under center. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wide outs. He sends Cole Kmet in motion, who lines up behind him. They are now in the I formation. Caleb's still surveying. He turns, pitches it, and it's a flea flicker. Caleb goes ahead and airs it out over the middle. He's got a man wide open. That is Luther Burden, who's got all the way to the house. Oh, my goodness. What a crappy-looking flea flicker that was to start out. And it's a huge touchdown for the Bears. All the way downfield to Luther Burden, catches it in stride, takes it to the house. What a beautiful touchdown pass by Caleb Williams. But holy crap, did that flea flicker look like Dookie to start out. Oh, my God. Caleb and DeAndre are going to have to work on that. Oh, man. Ben Johnson looks like he's almost going to shed a tear on that one. But, yeah, he pitches it. Woo, that was close. High pitch back to Williams, who throws it. Excellent play. And the extra point is out on the field. The snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is through, and the Bears are leading this game 14-3, just like that. One big throw from the second-year quarterback to the rookie receiver. I love it. Let's see that again. Yeah, where was Burden on that play? He's going to do a little shimmy shake. No, he doesn't. He just kind of gives him the little fake out. Dude, that was a dropped coverage by Dallas all the way. But then again, it was on a flea flicker, so they kind of fell for it. But oh my goodness. Yeah, he saw the handoff, and he was like, oh crap, flea flicker. Wide open all the way. Love it. Absolutely love it. Sorry, that clap was probably a little loud there, huh? Bear down, Chicago Bears. Oh, we got some helmets getting slammed on the sideline. It's okay. We see that. Caleb's got a smile on his face. I'm sure those fans are cheering that in Soldier Field. They love that. You can wear all the nail polish you want when you throw touchdown passes like that. You can wear all the nail polish you want anyways, young man. You do you. Don't worry about the rest of us. You keep throwing touchdown passes like that, though, I'm going to start painting my nails. No lie. All right. Bears kicking it away. That ball will be taken in just inside the goal line, and that's going to be touched back. Dallas will take over at their own 35 with 4:10 left to go in this first quarter. Bears leading it 14-3. Caleb with 2 lovely touchdown passes so far today. One to Roma Dunze and another to Luther Burden, making his young receiving core look excellent. Definitely got to love it. All right, Dallas taking over at their own 35-yard line. Dax in the shotgun's got 3 wide receivers. He takes the ball, fakes the handoff. He's got plenty of time to survey, throws it over the middle, and he has got George Pickens right at the 50-yard line. That is a gain of 15 on the first down throw. And Pickens, by default, will now be the number 1 receiver until CeeDee Lamb gets back in this game, should he do so. I missed it, but Aaron Andrews was reporting something on injury there. But anyways, 1st and 10, ball at midfield. Dak under center. He turns and he fakes the handoff to Javonte, and he's got plenty of time. He was going to air it out downfield, but the man must have been covered, so he takes the check down to the tight end Ferguson, who's going to have a gain of about 6 on that first down play. Dak was definitely looking to go deep, and he even wound up for it, but then he pulled it back. Let's see who he was going for there. Oh, yeah, he wanted Pickens. Oh, no, that wasn't Pickens. Whoever the third wide receiver is, he wanted him deep, but he didn't continue his route. Anyways, 2nd down and 4. Dak's in the shotgun. He turns and he hands it off to Williams. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to have a first down with a gain of about 7 on that first down, or on that carry. It is now 1st and 10, well into Bears territory now. 2:36, 2:35, 2:34 left to go in this first quarter. Dallas running tempo. They have the ball at the Chicago 35. Dak turns and hands it off. And Williams is going to carry the ball. Looked like he was going down for about a short gain at first, but he ultimately picks up 5 on that first down carry. 2:15, 2:14, 2:13 left to go in this first quarter. Bears run defense. A little holy. Dallas really want to get that run established because passing game not really doing it for him at the moment. So as soon as that run is well established, though, they're going to go to play action, and Dak is one of the best in the league at play action. All right, Dak takes the under center handoff. He turns and hands it to his running back, who is going to be stopped at the goal line for no gain, bringing up 3rd and 5 right around the Chicago 31-yard line. Bears still with 1 negative rushing yard, as opposed to Dallas's 65 in the first quarter alone. It is 3rd and 5. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got what looks to be a fullback lined up next to him. As I imagine that's an H-back. 3 wideouts. Dak takes the shotgun snap. Plenty of time to survey. There is no pressure whatsoever by this defensive line. I can tell you that right now. Nahshon Wright was on the coverage. Tolbert comes down with the first down catch. Nahshon Wright fell down on coverage, unfortunately. Dak threw over to his left. It was a short hook route. And Nahshon Wright fell down for a moment, allowing the catch to be completed. 8-yard gain. First down, Dallas. Threatening to... Oh, they are well into the red zone. Ball is placed at the Chicago 17. 30 seconds left to go in his first quarter. Dak in the shotgun, man in motion. Takes a snap, hands it off. No, he does not hand it off. He fakes the handoff and then pitches it forward to his tight end Ferguson, who is going to take it up the middle for about a 3 to 4 yard gain. And that will end the first quarter. I shall return as I am going to go and feed the dog real quick. All right, we are back. The game is not quite back yet. I'm sure it will be soon. I have another Pepsi out the fridge while I was at that. We are currently sitting at 14-3 Bears. Dallas inside the Chicago red zone. Starting the second quarter here. Caleb with an impressive start, hitting 2 deep balls for 2 touchdowns right now. First one to Roma Dunze and the second one to the rookie Luther Burden. Where's that touchdown pass? I want to see that one. There it is. All right, Tom Brady, Kevin Burkhardt. All right, Dallas, the ball at the Bears, 13-yard line, 2nd and 6 to start this second quarter. Dallas Dak in the shotgun, he fakes the pitch, and then he just checks it down to Javonte Williams, who will be stopped for about a 3-yard gain on that 2nd and 6 play. And it looks like we have an injured Bear defensive back on that play, which is definitely not good news. Well, CeeDee Lamb was in on that play, and he came up limping after one play, and he take himself back out of the game. CeeDee Lamb does not look good to go. It is 3rd and 3 now. 14:30, 14:29, 14:28 left to go in this first half. Dak's lining up in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts. Sends a man in motion. And we're going to have a false start on Dallas. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Definitely a lot of movement up front there. Finger pointing, but from what I saw, looked like a false start. And that would be correct. 3rd down and 8 incoming. What are we seeing here now? I don't know what they were just showing us. It looked like somebody's arm or something. I don't know. That was weird. CeeDee Lamb not happy. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to go for the rest of this game. He got back in there for one play and immediately took himself out after it. Couldn't even run the route properly. It is now 3rd and 8. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts. He takes the snap, surveying. And that ball is tipped. Ooh, had a good chance to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson with the tight coverage knocked the ball in the air, and that almost would have been intercepted. Cowboys are at 4th and 3, and let's see what they decide to do as they are deep into Chicago territory. Stevenson playing Pickens very tight on that play. I say that ball upwards, that should have been a pick by somebody there. At least 2 guys had chances at it, Brisker and Sewell. Dallas opts to kick the field goal. We have Brandon Aubrey in here. He made one from 53 already. This will be a 33-yard attempt. And the snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is through. And this game is now 14-6. Chicago with the lead. 13:49 left to go in this first half of action. Bears definitely playing a bend but don't break style today. They're not as attacking as they have been the last 2 weeks. But I will say, when they've been attacking the last 2 weeks, they've been getting burned. You had 2 quarterbacks back-to-back go NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So let's not go 3 for 3 on that one. But you can definitely tell they're playing more bend but don't break style, resulting in two field goals for Dallas to start the game. But also without CeeDee Lamb on the field, that's going to cause a big problem for them to be able to stretch the field as well. So Bears for now will probably just play a nice little cover 2 shell and let Dallas have it underneath all day. So far, they've held them to 3 points twice, and then just ripped the ball away on the one series, which is awesome. Fans are wild in fan groups. That's all I got to say. And that goes for Bears fans, Packer fans, Eagles fans. Don't matter who you are. You're all nuts. Oh, I'm nuts too. So calling a Kittle black there, but still, we're all nuts. How about that? What am I looking for? I forgot what I was looking for now. I was going to pull something up. Oh, well. Ben Johnson has brought his trickery to Chicago. Yeah, it was about the ugliest flea flicker ever, though. That's the only problem with that. I liked it, but man, that was rough. Where? Broncos at Chargers going on right now too. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, what a game. What a game for those Packers. I'm sorry. I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dallas kicking the ball away. That ball will be taken in around the 8-yard line by Devin Duvernay, who's going to have a return up to about the 35 where he steps out of bounds. He's forced out of bounds more or less. But that is going to be probably the best return that the special teams unit has had in a few games here. Bears starting at their own 35, 13:43 left to go in this first half. Dallas with 6, Chicago with 14. Coach Johnson doesn't look absolutely thrilled, but that's good. Be stoic on the sideline. You know, you don't need to be too high. You don't need to be too low. Caleb lined up in the shotgun. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and a running back. He sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff. He's got plenty of time to throw. Wide open pie. He's just going to take off. And he's going to have close to, he does have the first down. And the unfortunate part is that there is a flag in the area of holding, and this one looks to be coming back. But that pocket basically just ran, the whole line ran past him, and he was standing in wide open field. But it looks like somebody was holding. That's going to be Darnell Wright on the hold, the right tackle. See if we get a shot of what happened there. But, yeah, it should have been an easy, pickup for a first down because, again, the entire defensive line just over-pursued. They all ran right past Caleb. Kyle Monungai in the game. Bears 1st and 20 from their own 25 now. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and Monungai at the back. Caleb takes a shotgun snap. Again, plenty of time to throw. Throws over the middle, and that is almost intercepted. He was looking for his man, Loveland. Way too high for him. And once again, the accuracy being a problem. Yes, that was a beautiful ball on the last drive, but we're looking at this drive now. So the 65-yarder was the longest completion of Caleb's young career so far. It is 2nd and 20. Bears at their own 25. Caleb in the shotgun. He sends Zacchaeus into motion. Takes the shotgun snap. And he's going to throw it to Zacchaeus, who's going to have about a 10, maybe 11-yard gain. It is going to be 3rd and long for these Bears. 13 minutes, 12:59, 12:58, 12:57 left to go in this first half. Caleb is currently 5 of 8 for a $135 with 2 touchdowns. All 3 of those incompletions have been bad. 2 overthrows and 1 behind, unfortunately. He's now 6 of 9. Bears have 13.2 yards per play right now. Dallas with 6.2. Caleb in the shotgun. And now he's changing the play. There's only 4 seconds left on the play clock. Takes the shotgun snap. Plenty of time again. Throws it over the middle, and that is going to be underthrown, looking for DJ Moore around the 50-yard line. And that brings up 4th down, unfortunately, for these Bears. That ball is essentially thrown straight into the dirt. Never had a chance to DJ Moore. 12:21 left to go in this first half. Bears getting ready to punt it away. Torrey Taylor standing at his own 20 right now. I imagine that would be Cavante Turpin back there ready to receive. Taylor takes a snap. The kick is up and away. Turpin falls underneath it at the 13-yard line. Takes the punt in, and he is going to be returning as he's going to cross the 30 up to the 34-yard line. There is, however, a flag on the field, and we shall see who that is against. Pretty good return by Turpin on that one. Holding on the Bears, the kicking team. And Dallas is going to take the penalty after the return. And it will be 1st down with good field position for the Cowboys to start this possession. Yeah, if he didn't hold, that would have been blocked for sure. Dennis Allen up here firing up his guys. Is it bad? As big a nerd as I am, I've never seen a Tron movie. Any of them? I don't know, man. Just never drew me in. And neither did Pumpkin Spice. Nobody in the chat relegated to watching and commenting on the damn commercials. What's going on? How about what's going on in some other games here? Let's check that out. What's live right now? You have a defensive battle going on in LA. The Chargers leading the Broncos 3-0. The Seahawks smashing the Saints already 34-3 with 7:42 left to go in the first half. Is that accurate? 34-3. And that ass whooping we took last week might not end up looking so bad by comparison. Another defensive struggle in Santa Clara, where the Cardinals are leading the 49ers 3-0. In tonight's game, the Chiefs trying to avoid the 0-3 start against the Giants. I mean, that's a pretty rough look if you go out there and lose to the Giants, Patrick Mahomes. If you're just joining us, the Bears are leading the Dallas Cowboys 14-6. We are well into the second quarter of this game. Just going over some scores here and befuddled by the fact that Seattle is leading New Orleans 35-3 with 7:42 to go in the first half. That is insane. So hopefully they can keep that going, and last week's loss will be a distant memory. All right. Dak takes a shotgun snap. He's surveying, throws it to the right, short to his man Ferguson, and that's going to be about a 5-yard gain where it takes about 3 Bears to bring young Jake Ferguson down. 11:57, 11:56, 11:55 left to go in this second quarter, excuse me. Second down and 5. Cowboys well into Bears territory here at this point. That is inaccurate. They are at their own 48-yard line. Why did I think? Oh, that's right. There was a penalty before the break. Anyways, Dak takes a second down snap, and he turns around and hands it off to Williams, who's going to go take it up the middle for about a 6-yard gain, where it will be a Dallas Cowboys first down, crossing midfield into Bears territory now. CeeDee Lamb still on the sideline. Got himself rolled up on earlier in the game, tried to come back for one play, and then took himself back out of the game. And by the way he is carrying himself on that sideline, I would guess he is done for today. That is a man who looks defeated, unfortunately. Ball at the Chicago 46, 10:57, 10:56, 10:55 left to go in this second quarter. Dak under center, he sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, turns, fakes the handoff, and then pitches it to Turpin, who takes it on the end around. And he's going to take it for about a 3-yard gain where he is swarmed by Bears defenders. 10:39, 10:38, 10:37 left to go in this second quarter. Commenting earlier how the Bears defense is doing a little less attacking, which is probably a good call by Dennis Allen because they were getting burned by quarterbacks both of the last 2 games. Every time he brought the house almost. So second down and 7, there is an injured Bear on the field. Shaken up at this point. I don't know how. Looks like he might be all right. Who is that? It's always hard to see when they got hair that covers the name and the numbers. You know, if it just covers the name, that's fine, but it's covering the numbers too. All right, injury timeouts. We're going to take a break here with the Bears leading 14-6. Dallas in Chicago territory. I believe an upcoming second down. Hello to you watching the stream. If you could please like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And we are just waiting for the injury timeouts to conclude. We can get back to this drive. Definitely curious to see if this Bears defense breaks this time or if they can manage to come away with another takeaway. A takeaway by Tyreek Stevenson early in the game was absolutely amazing, completely emasculating Javonte Williams by just ripping the ball right out of his hands. Amazing play that led directly to 7 points 2 plays later on a nice Caleb Williams throw to Roma Dunze. iPhone Pro. No. Anyways. Let's see if Seattle scored again. I mean, at the rate they're scoring points, it wouldn't be surprising if they had 42 already at this point. They're going to have to look into that game later. I'm sure they'll probably show highlights at some point. They really haven't cut away from this game for anything yet, though. Still 35-3. A couple of minutes have ticked off over there, so San Francisco managed to come away with a field goal now, so they are now tied with the Cardinals. And the Chargers still leading 3-0 with 2 minutes to go in that first half. All right, we're back in action. The clock's ticking 10:26, 10:25, 10:24 left to go in this first half. Dallas is at the Chicago 42-yard line. Dak's under center. He takes the ball, fakes the handoff. He's going to turn left and throw it. That's George Pickens on the left side. And he's got plenty of room to run. Ends up taking a man with him. And he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Dallas threatening. It looked a little too easy for Pickens on that play. Take another look at that one. Who was on him on that one? Oh, yeah. Huge cushion given up by Nahshon Wright. I don't know what his assignment there was, but there was nobody on Pickens after he let him go out of the flat. So 9:41, 9:40, 9:39 left to go in this first half. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs, 2 wideouts. He takes a shotgun snap. He's going to take the check down to Williams on the right, and he takes it to the right-hand side, turns the corner. He's going to get about 5 on that first down play. That will bring up second down right around the Bears' 15-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Dallas Cowboys. 9:11, 9:10, 9:09 left to go in this first half. Play selection for the Cowboys, 11 rushes, 15 passes. Dak's in the shotgun. He's clapping for the ball. He wants it. He turns and hands it off to Williams, and there's flags all over the place. That's going to be some sort of illegal procedure on the Cowboys, guaranteed. I don't know what Dak was trying to rush the snap for. Or was it were there too many Bears on the field? Is that what he was trying to do? But that did not look like a smooth sequence of events there. Let's see what the flag is about. Dennis Allen looks confused. 12 men on the Bears. Offsides on the Bears. Oh, so both penalties were on the Bears. That's wonderful. Yep, too many men on the field. That's why Dak was clapping for the ball. Makes sense. Now that same player is running back out onto the field. Who is that? I don't know who that is. 1st and goal from the Bears' 10-yard line. Dallas. Dak under center. He sends a man in motion. Dak turns and hands it off. And that is going to go up the middle for about an 9 yard. That is an 8-yard gain. And that is Miles Sanders on the carry. 8 yards on the first down carry. 2nd and goal from the Bears 2-yard line. Dallas threatening to pound it in here. By cracky. Sorry, if you're watching and you don't get that reference, it's unfortunate for you. You're missing out on a great joke. Anyways, it is 2nd and goal from the Bears 2-yard line. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his left, tight end, and a wideout to his right. He takes the handoff. He's rolling out to his left. Easy pitch and catch to George Pickens for a touchdown. 14-13. No, that's not correct. 14-12 pending the extra points. Points. I would assume Dallas is going to go for 2 here, being 14-12. Bears defense is certainly expecting that. Nashawn Wright on George Pickens. And that wasn't even a move. He just kind of stepped right and stepped left. I wouldn't even call that a juke. Anyways, 14-12. Bears still have the lead for the moment. This is a 2-point try for the Cowboys. Ball, of course, placed at the 2-yard line. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got trips to his right. Sends a man in motion over to the left side. Takes a shotgun snap. He is surveying. He's got plenty of time to throw. Throws it to the middle, and that's going to be a 2-point play to Tolbert. Wide open in the middle of the end zone. 14-all Bears Cowboys with 7:57 left to go in this first half. Bears keep doing this to me where things are looking up and then the slow burn starts and this slow roll downhill. And then before you know it, the snowball is the size of a mountain. Anyways, again, welcome to the stream. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, comment if you wish. More than happy to interact with people on the channel while these games are going on. Certainly would make it more entertaining during commercial breaks, to say the least. That's for sure. I entertain you, and I need you to entertain me some too. Let's get an update on these other afternoon games going on here, late games. Chargers are now leading the Broncos 10-0. Seattle 35-3 with 2 minutes left to go in their first half. And we're still tied at 3 with a 2-minute warning. There must be some sort of delay going on there. I don't know what's going on in Santa Clara, but I feel like they've been at 2 minutes for a little while now. And of course, we are at 14-all with 7:57 left to go in the first half. See, injury news. I'm sure they have to have named CeeDee Lamb out by this point. Mark Grody. I'm sure he's roaming the sidelines. What does he have to say? Tremaine Edmonds jogs off the field. That's no good. What about Bigsy? Kick is up and away, and that's going to be out the back of the end zone. The Bears will start their drive at the 35-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds shaken up after the last play. Colston Loveland was in the medical tent for a while. That's not good. All right, Bears 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 7:57 left to go in this first half. 14-all. All right, Bears go to the line. Looked like they got a little bit of hurry to them. Cole Kmet goes in motion. Caleb under center. Now he's changing the play. They got 7 seconds left on the play clock. And sends him in motion again. Takes a snap. Turns, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to go up the left side. And he's going to have about a 5, maybe 6 yard gain on that first down carry. 7:47, 7:46, 7:45 left to go in this first half. I think Caleb realized he was running out of play clock there and decided to, hey, we got to rush up to the line so I can make these line calls here. It's definitely part of the Ben Johnson offense. You got to get to the line with enough time to be able to diagnose what this defense is planning on doing. If you're not getting there with at least 10 seconds to go, you're not doing it properly. Caleb under center. He sends DJ Moore in motion. Turns and fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift. Caleb rolling out to his right. He's got no one to throw to and just ends up throwing the ball away out of bounds. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. However, there is a flag on the play. Let's see what that's on. And that looks like it's going to be another hold on Darnell Wright. Backing the Bears up another 10 yards. It's not a hold. It's an illegal man downfield. Another mistake for Darnell Wright. That's unfortunate. This guy is the most penalized offensive lineman that we have. And yet there's nobody good enough to take his position at the same time. The tackles were battling all offseason, although I don't know how much of him we actually even saw in the preseason. Anyway, 2nd and 9. Caleb's in the shotgun. He has 2 wideouts and 2 tight ends. One of his tight ends is split out, though. Turns and hands it off to DeAndre Swift. No, DJ Moore out of the backfield, who's going to run it up the middle for no gain. Not a big fan of DJ Moore out of the backfield. He's not Deebo Samuel. And DJ Moore just looks unengaged, unfortunately. He has not been a big part of this offense so far through the first 3 weeks, other than some of the Deebo Samuel style runs they've been trying to run with him. All right, Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts. DeAndre Swift lined up next to him. He takes the snap. Plenty of time again, and he's just going to check it down to DeAndre Swift, who has a lot of room to run in front of him on that 3rd and 9. He's got the first down. He crosses midfield. He's going to the 30, to the 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 22-yard line. Tremendous gain on that 3rd down play by DeAndre Swift, who did all the work himself after the check down by Caleb Williams. Not entirely sure who was or wasn't open down there, but hey, when you can get that kind of yardage on the check down, you take it, baby. All right, 1st and 10, 5:50, 5:49, 5:48 left to go in this first half. Caleb under center. He takes a snap, turns and fakes the handoff, and then gives it to Zacchaeus on the end around. He turns the corner, and he's going to have the first down and more, being brought down right around the Dallas Cowboy 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bears. 5:32, 5:31, 5:30 left to go in this first half. Yeah, Zacchaeus in space, man. That guy's dangerous. That's for sure. Ooh, hang on to the ball there. Yeah, they put a little hit on it, but he held on to it, and then he doubled up on it right after. All right, Caleb he's under center. The Bears are in the I formation. Classic I formation here. He sends a man in motion, turns and hands it off to DeAndre Swift. He does a little dancing in the backfield. He's going to be brought down for about a 1-yard loss, unfortunately. 2nd down, Bears. 4:48, 4:47, 4:46 left to go in this first half. Still tied at 14-all. The Bears have the ball at the Dallas 12-yard line. They're calling it. They can get a first down right before the goal line. Caleb fakes the handoff, turns and throws it to Zacchaeus, but it's going to be right at his ankles, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bears. They do have room to get a first down before the touchdown, but it's about a half a yard difference there. Caleb has been throwing All his misses have either been well over someone's head or in the dirt. 7 of 12, unfortunately, right now. That is not 70%, young man. All right, 3rd and 10. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide outs. He's got Cole Kmet split out wide and DeAndre Swift lined up next to him. He takes a shotgun snap. Plenty of time to throw. Throws it to the end zone. And that's going to be dropped, unfortunately, by Roma Dunze. Took a hit from behind on that play. But hit you in the hands, young man. You got to hang on to it. Bears will roll out the kicking unit to try to get 3 on this 4th down. That at a bare minimum would have been right in that 1st down area, if not a touchdown, if he comes down with it. That was good defense. DB got his hands in there too. Definitely contributed to the incompletion there. So I guess we can't call that a drop really if his hands were in there. All right, Cairo Santos lined up for the 30-yard field goal. Snap the spot. The kick is up, and it is through. The Bears retake the lead, 17-14 with 4:15 left to go in this first half. Beautiful 3rd and 9 play. Check down DeAndre Swift, and he made it happen with his feet to make those 3 points possible. Otherwise, that drive was pretty much dead in the water. Good work by DeAndre Swift on the run after the catch on that drive. I fucking love this popcorn. Is the shit. You eat the whole fucking bag. I really should just button it up, save some for later, but goddamn, it's delicious. Damn it. Love this shit. All right. Let's put it away, fatty boombalatti. All right, that's enough of that for now. Fucking delicious. All right. Bears retake the lead. Maybe they can actually go into halftime with some positive vibes. That would be nice. Colston Loveland was in the medical tent. I believe I saw him out there in that last series, though, so hopefully he's all right. MRI coming Monday for Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans. Colston Loveland has a hip injury, questionable. That's a no good. Finally, the Broncos offense did something. Oh no. Looks to be an Achilles injury for Najee Harris. That's rough. What's with all the Achilles lately? I don't remember Achilles being a regular injury back in the day, but man, the last few years, you see guys going down with Achilles all the time. Maybe something with the new fields or something. I don't know. Bad shoes. You got to figure it out. That's for sure. Yeah, Schefter says Achilles too. All right, we are back in Chicago. It is the second quarter, 4:15 left to go. 17-14 Bears getting ready to kick it away to Dallas. Cairo Santos ready to kick it away. And that is going to be fielded at about the 4-yard line. That is Miles Sanders on the return. And he brings it up to about the 22 where he slips and falls, but he brought it down about the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys with 4:09 left to go in this first half. Cowboys have scored field goal, touchdown on their last 3 possessions. Let's try to see if these Bears can generate another takeaway. Had a beautiful takeaway on that early series by Tyreek Stevenson, just ripping the ball away from Javonte Williams. All right, Dak is under center. He's got a bunch on his left side. He's going to turn and hand it off to Williams, who gets brought down right at the middle of the line for about a 1 yard gain. And that is going to be 2nd down and 9 for these Cowboys with 3:56, 3:55, 3:54 left to go in this first half. Dak Prescott's 14 of 16 for 98 yards and 1 touchdown. So while not a ton of yardage, he is being efficient, throwing the ball where he needs to. He's got his team still in this game, clearly. Ball at the Bears 25. Dak's in the shotgun. And he's directing traffic down there. Brings a man in motion. Takes a shotgun snap. All day to throw. He throws it out to his left-hand side where that is deflected by Tyreek Stevenson, who may have had a chance to pick it away. As an excellent defensive play by Stevenson, and that brings up 3rd and 9. And if there's one thing that you can definitely notice by this Bears defense right now is they are generating absolutely zero pressure. I do not believe I've seen Prescott have to step out of the pocket even once yet. There was definitely a hold on that play. On Montez Sweat was getting held up on that play. And who did Stevenson have a chance for that one? Oof. 3rd and 9. Ball at the Dallas 25-yard line. Dak's in the shotgun. Directing traffic down there, and he takes a snap. He's got plenty of time to throw again. There's going to be a short pass over the middle to Jake Ferguson, who's going to fight, but he's only going to get up to the 30-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Cowboys, where I imagine they will be ready to punt it away. 3:04, 3:03, 3:02 left to go in this first half. 4th down and 4 for the Cowboys. Bears really only rushed 3 on that one. They ended up bringing a DB on like a delayed blitz, but it's not really a blitz when it's only 4 men. All right, Brian Anger lined up at his own 15, getting ready to kick it away. He takes a snap, kicks it away. It looks like a high hanger. That is going to be brought in at the 10-yard line by Devin Duvernay, who's got plenty of room to return, and he's going to bring that up to about the 29-yard line, where the Bears will take over with 2:25 left to go in this first half. All right, boys, let's add some points before halftime. The Cowboys do get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So let's try to do a little damage while we can here. Caleb, calm, cool, collected in the pocket, please. No overthrows, no underthrows. Just deliver it to the man. Crisp and clean. Oh, caffeine. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that later. Tom Grossi's stream is very entertaining. I have been a fan of his for a few years, even though he's a Packer fan. But he's definitely one of several inspirations for me doing this. And getting to watch him after a loss is certainly entertaining. But hey, that's why people come to see me too, because they enjoy me during or after a Bears loss. All right, Caleb's under center. The ball's at the Bears 29-yard line. He takes a snap, turns and hands it off, and that's DJ Moore out of the backfield once again, continuing to use him in that Deebo Samuel role. And that looks to be that is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Indeed. When we come back from the break, it will be 2 minutes left to go in this first half, and the Bears will have the ball on 2nd down with roughly, I would say, 6 to go, but they're not telling us at the moment. I'm telling you, I don't know if DJ Moore likes that Deebo Samuel role very much either, to be honest. He just does not look engaged on that field, man. He wants to be the star wide receiver. That's what star wide receivers want to be. But we don't know if he's an actual star. Commercials. I just want the game. Just give me the game. Well, yeah, somebody will have to let me know if Tom Brady talked about it at all on the TV about his conflict of interest. I highly doubt he will, though. The guy never acknowledges anything negative. Oh yeah, there we go with those crazy fans again online. Then again, I'm a crazy fan online too, so because here I am online watching the Bears, torturing myself as usual. Although so far it hasn't been too much torture. That'll come at the end, right? Come at the end. Let's go. Come back from the break. FanDuel, play your game. Anyways, Packers in their winter warning in September. There are no winter warnings in September, even in Wisconsin. A silly time to debut that outfit. Anyways. Uh-oh. Darnell Wright took a shot. Looked like he took a shot to the head, but that's them checking his wrist on the sideline. Darnell Wright out. I imagine that's Ozzy Trapillo in. Although I don't even know if he was healthy today. Who knows? All right, Caleb in the shotgun. Ball at the 34-yard line. He turns and hands it off. That is Kyle Monungai on the carry, and he's going to carry it for a first down gain right up to the 39-yard line, 34-yard line. 145, 144, 143 left to go in this first half. Bears have all three of their timeouts. Attempting to use the time wisely, it is first down. They have the ball at their own 40. Caleb's under center. He's got two men to his right, one to his left, sends a man in motion, turns, hands it off. That is Monungai on the carry again, who's going to carry it up the middle for about 4 yards. And the Bears will opt to use their first timeout. Correction, that is the Cowboys using their second timeout, apparently, which is a shocker. Bears are not exactly showing that they're incapable of moving the ball right now, so a little interesting. But it's not like going into halftime with the timeouts in your pocket does you any good either. So 2nd and 6. Bears have the ball at around their own 43, 44-yard line. 124 left to go in this first half. Bears leading it by 3, 17-14. Caleb is 7 of 13 for a $187 and 2 touchdowns. Caleb in the shotgun, and now he's going up under center, changing the play. He's got 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He turns and hands it to Monungai, who's going to carry it over the right side for about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain on that, bringing up 3rd and short. Clock is now ticking, 112, 111, 110, 109. Bears hoping to come away with some points before the end of this first half. They still have all 3 of their timeouts, as Dallas was the one who stopped the clock last. 3rd and 2 for these Bears. Under a minute to go now. Caleb in the shotgun, sending Odunze into motion. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right, and a running back lined up next to him. He takes a shotgun snap, surveying, plenty of time to throw. He's going to throw to his left. He's got Odunze. He's got the first down and more going out of bounds, stopping the clock with 43 seconds left to go. And that is going to be a first down into Dallas territory. That throw is right on target to Odunze, who turns it upfield and gains about 6 or 7 more. Good job, gentlemen. 43 seconds left to go. Odunze has 4 catches, or four targets, 2 catches, and 1 of those for a touchdown. I missed the yardage on that as I was stumbling over my speech there. Bears on the Dallas 39-yard line. Caleb takes a shotgun snap. He's got plenty of time to survey, throws it over the middle, and that is to a wide open Luther Burden, who turns it upfield, and he's going to be brought down around the 10-yard line. And the clock is still ticking. 30 seconds left to go. All 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Bears are gonna go ahead and take their first timeout. It is 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Great strike right down the middle by Caleb to Luther Burden, who was standing wide open in the gap between the zones. Show us that one again, gentlemen, please. Instead, they're going to cut to commercial break rather than show us here's the replay in the small picture-in-picture. Yeah, he actually laid that one right in between the zones. Second level throw in between the defenders. I like it. We were not seeing that at all in the first 2 games. He was missing those guys either way hot over their head or at their feet, which we've seen in this game too. But he's connected on a few of them too. So, improvement. Baby steps. 30 seconds left to go in this first half. 1st and goal. Bears are leading 17-14, threatening at the Dallas 10-yard line right now. Coach Schottenheimer trying to fire up his guys from the sideline. Caleb's in the shotgun. He's got 2 men to his left, and he's got DeAndre Swift lined up next to him. Directing some traffic down there. Caleb takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to the Swift, and throws it over the middle to a wide open Cole Kmet, who makes a diving catch and scores the touchdown. And that is going to give the Bears a 23-14 lead, pending the extra points. Ben Johnson scheming some guys open today, because that has been about the 4th time I've seen a wide open receiver and Caleb actually hit him. Lovely play. I love it. I'm going to show this the replay. Cole Kmet, clean release. Nobody touched him. Walks right into the end zone, and nobody even guarding him. How do you not cover that guy? I mean, granted, the Bears tight ends did nothing in weeks 1 and 2. That don't mean you can just let that guy go run free to the end zone. He was wide open. Anyways, extra point is pending. The snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is through. It looked a little questionable for a second there. And the Bears lead this game by 10, 24-14, with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. It'd be interesting to see what Dallas does, but decide to kneel on it. And it was not the Bears who took that timeout before the scoring play. It was the Cowboys who burned their 3rd and final timeout. Bears still have all 3 of their timeouts, which is amazing. But yeah, what a strike. And he laid it in a little less hot. Kmet wouldn't have had to make a diving catch. But hey, touchdown. We'll take it. We will take it. 24-14, 25 seconds left to go. We got some Cowboys already looking dejected on the sideline. Let's try to keep that going. Step on their throats. Caleb throwing for 239 and 3 touchdowns, a career high in the first half. He's 10 of 16 now. Let's try to keep that streak going. I believe he's completed probably his last 5 maybe. Or is that incorrect? No, it's probably incorrect. All right. Santos ready to kick this one away. Oh, they're resetting the play clock. It's always kind of weird that there's a play clock on a kickoff because 25 seconds ain't ever running off. All right, he kicks that one away. And that looked like it could have gone out of bounds had the receiver let it do that. But instead, Turpin decides to return it. He bounces off a few guys, and he's going to be going out of bounds around the 17-yard line, where Dallas will take over with 18 seconds left on the clock. And let's just see what they decide to do. Again, they have no timeouts, so I imagine that they would just decide to kneel on this. But no guarantees. Dak's calling a play in a huddle, so that does not look like a team that's kneeling on it. They're indeed not. Dak's lining up in the shotgun. He's got Javonte Williams next to him. Bears playing a deep cover 2 shell. Everybody else is up on their man. Dak takes the shotgun snap. He drops deep. They're sending everybody deep. Plenty of time to throw. He's running around. And he's going to throw a check down. That's going to be to the tight end Ferguson, but he's going to be brought down inbounds, and that will end the first half. Bears 24, Cowboys 14. Dallas will receive to start the second half. And this is the time where I go pee-pee, and I shall return in 12 minutes or less. Alrighty, I have returned. Probably just be a few more minutes before the game is back here. See if we got any news to report here. James Conner being carted off. Nick Bosa ruled out due to a knee injury. Man. Pro Football Talk quoting Jerry, we need to stop the run. That's always fun. Let's see. Biggs, any news? Any news? Caleb, 10 of 16 for 239 and 3 touchdowns. Training staff looking at the right arm or right wrist of Darnell Wright. Be interesting to see what's up with that. Do we have, was it Trapillo in there for him? I believe it was. Fuck. Grote. Nothing there, so no. No update on the status of Darnell Wright for the second half here. But we do know Dallas will be starting with the ball. 24-14. Chicago looking decent on offense so far. Defense, not bad. Started with a couple of early field goals, but run game still looking fairly porous, unfortunately. Not something we want to be seeing right now. Offense looking solid, though. Caleb with 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers. 2 receivers and a tight end. Let's see what Brady and company are saying here. Yeah, no earth-shattering analysis there, so not missing anything by watching me, although you don't appear to be watching me. That's okay. Dak with the better completion percentage here to start the first half, but Caleb doubling him on yardage and, of course, tripling him on touchdowns. So Caleb with a 145 QB rating right now. All right, Santos ready to kick it away and get this second half started. The ball is away, and that will be fielded at the 5-yard line. And that is Miles Sanders on the return, who's going to bring it up to about the 28-yard line, where the Cowboys will start the second half. First and 10, 14:54 left to go in this third quarter. Just waiting to see if there's any injury updates. So far, I haven't reported anything injury-wise. So, all right, Dak is under center. He's got a bunch to his left. He sends a man in motion. That is CeeDee Lamb. No, it's not Lamb back out there. He hands it off to Williams, who's going to take it up the middle for about an 8-yard gain. Probably close to a first down. It is 14:43. Yep, there's Tom Rinaldi. He's giving his update. All right, Dak's under center. He's directing traffic, takes an under center snap, turns and fakes the handoff, and he is about to be converged on where he takes the check down. Williams is going to be brought down about 2 yards after a 2-yard gain, and that'll be a Dallas first down. he had to fight hard for those 2 yards. He had a bunch of Bears converging on him right after he caught that check down pass from Prescott. Bears were definitely not bringing any heat in the first half, and it looked like they just brought 5 on that one. Grady Jarrett getting the Dak, putting a hit on him. All right, 1st and 10, 13:45, 13:44, 13:43 left to go in this third quarter. Dak is under center. He sends a man in motion, takes a snap. He is surveying the field, got plenty of time to throw. He takes the check down to his running back. That's Miles Sanders with about a 5-yard gain on the first down play. That will bring up 2nd down. Second and 3 is on a 7-yard gain from Miles Sanders. Dak is 18 of 21 for a $124 and a touchdown right now. 13:05, 13:04, 13:03 left to go. Dak is under center. He's got an I formation behind him. He turns and he hands it off. That is Miles Sanders on the 2nd down carry. He's going to cross the 1st down marker on a gain of about 5 yards. 1st and 10 Dallas, right around midfield. Bears run defense again, just not really showing us anything. Offenses continue to gash them 5-7 yards at a chunk. Ball placed just on the other side of midfield. Dak is under center. It is 1st down for the Cowboys. He sends a man in motion. That is Cavante Turpin. He sends him back in motion the other way. Dak turns and hands it off to Miles Sanders, who carries it on up the middle on 1st down for about a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 incoming. 12:07, 12:06, 12:05 left to go in this third quarter. Hello, and if you're watching the stream, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share with any of your football crazy friends, especially those that might be Bears fans or Packer fans who enjoy watching my misery. There are certainly plenty of those out there. But hey, the feeling's mutual because I enjoyed some of your guys' misery earlier today. That block field goal was intense. And I just couldn't believe that after shutting the Browns down for about 56 minutes, you guys managed to lose the game. All right, Dak in the shotgun takes a snap. He's got plenty of time. And now he is being swarmed by 5 Bears blitzers. He had time at first, but did not get rid of the ball. And that's going to be Dominique Robinson who brings him down with the sack. 1, 2, 3, 4. They brought at least 5 on that one. Yep. And that was the right defensive end, and Dominique Robinson got to him with the sack. TJ Edwards was in there too with a hit, so they'll probably credit each with a half a sack, I'm going to guess. 3rd down and 15 for these Cowboys. 10:57, 10:56, 10:55. That is the first time the Bears have gotten to Prescott. Dak takes the shotgun snap. He surveys, throws it off in the check down to the left. That is Ferguson with the catch, and he's only going to have about a 1-yard gain on that 3rd down play. And that will bring up 4th down, causing the Cowboys to, judging their position on the field, I'm going to say they have to punt it away. That's too long of a field goal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got backed up back behind the 50, so they will be punting it away. Brian Anger back to kick it. He's standing on his own 31-yard line. He has not seen a lot of action yet today. Kick is up and away. Looks a bit of a shanker to the left side there. That gets taken in at the 17-yard line. Decent return there by Devin Duvernay, who looks like he's got about an 8 or 9-yard return on that. And the Bears will be taking over 1st and 10 when we come back from the break. 24-14 with 10:03 left to go in this third quarter. Grab me some more of this white cheddar. Shit's fucking delicious. Oh, yeah. I suppose I should see what's going on. All these other games are priority in the third quarter. think all of them kicked off at 3:05. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, that's my last Pepsi. I probably should make that my last Pepsi. I don't need to be staying up all night. All right, what we got going on? Ooh, Denver has pulled ahead of the Chargers 17-10. Seattle still smashing New Orleans, although they've slowed down their scoring. They only have 41 points now. They had 35 with only 7 minutes to go in the first half, which is crazy. It's still a defensive battle out in Santa Clara, where the 49ers lead the Cardinals 6-3. All right. Where is my can koozie? Uh-oh. Can't be losing that. Oh, it's over there on my empty Pepsi. Oh, well. No biggie. It's not like we're not at commercial break. Grab that real quick. Arr. All right. All right. Koozie on. We good to go. Caleb. Downfield targets 5 for 6, buck 73 touchdowns. Previous 19 games, 3 touchdowns. He is having a game so far today. Let's see if he can continue that. This is their first possession of the second half now. 10:03 left to go in this third quarter. Bears leading at 24-14. Bears taking over at their own 24-yard line. Caleb's under center. He's got 2 men to his left. He sends Cole Kmet in motion. Got 2 receivers to his left. Tight end on either side. And DeAndre Swift lined up behind him. Got to get the playoff, gentlemen. There we go. Hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to take it up the left side. He's got plenty of room to run. He's got the first down, and he takes it out of bounds. That'll be about a 10-yard gain, but it is indeed enough for the first down, moving the chains for the Bears. Bears. First and 10, 9:48, 9:47, 9:46 left to go in this third quarter. Darnell Wright is back on the field for the Bears. He did take a rough shot there earlier, towards the end of the first half there. Yards per play, Bears doubling up the Cowboys right now, 10.5 to 5.5. Caleb under center sends a Dunze in motion, turns and fakes the handoff. He's got plenty of time to throw, but the ball is tipped at the line and ripe for intercepting. But 3 Cowboys look at each other looking like they don't know what to do with that ball. It's hanging in the air, and it drops safely, thankfully. And it is now 2nd down and 10 for the Bears. 9:23 left to go in this third quarter. Caleb is 10 of 17 for 239 and 3 tutties. All right, Caleb in the shotgun. He's got trips lined up left. Nope, now he's moving a man to the right. He sends Zacchaeus into motion, takes a shotgun snap, looking left. He throws, and he had a Dunze, but he throws it hot over his head, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Caleb with the hot throws again. Too much time to think during halftime, sitting on the sidelines. And again, that's just that layered throw. No, don't say come on to clap at him. Your throw was not good. Bad. All right, 3rd down and 10. From their own 35-yard line, Caleb's in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He is serving. He's got plenty of time to throw. Throws it over the middle, and that's where he finds DJ Moore, who has enough for a first down. That's going to be about a 12-yard gain, bringing up 1st down for the Bears. There's a little hook route. DJ Moore looked like he might have been lined up in the slot there, but easy pitch and catch. And complete for the first down. 8:52, 8:51, 8:50 left to go in this third quarter. Bears getting to the line with about 15 seconds left on the play clock. Caleb under center, directed traffic, and he turns, fakes the handoff. Under pressure, he throws it to DJ Moore, who's going to get about a 9, maybe 10-yard gain out of this. That is a first down. Caleb was pressuring, leaked out the left side, and just dumped it out to the check down man, who was DJ Moore, out of the backfield. And it looks like they're going to give him the first down on that. They do not give him the first down. They come up a little short, 2nd and 1. Caleb's under center again. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. He turns, hands it off to Swift, who's going to be stopped in the backfield. Well, he was met in the backfield, but stopped at the line for no gain. That'll be 3rd down and short incoming. 8 minutes left to go in this third quarter. It's all right, Ben. 3rd and 1. You guys can get it. Bears are at the Dallas 44-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. Takes a handoff, hands it to Swift, who is going to surge forward and get the first down. First down, Bears, just at the Dallas 42-yard line. Offensive line definitely getting a little more push than we saw in the first 2 weeks, that's for sure. Ben Johnson still does not look happy, but if he doesn't look happy while his team is gaining yards, that's fine with me. Caleb fakes the handoff, and he's going to keep it himself. That's a designed run, and he's going to pick up about 7 or 8, depending on where they mark that he starts to slide. But simple QB option. Caleb decided to keep it himself. Slides, and they're going to give him 7 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 3. Well into Dallas territory now. See where that ball is spotted at. Ball is at the Dallas 35-yard line. Caleb turns and hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to surge forward up the right side for about a 3, maybe 4-yard gain, enough for a Bears first down. CeeDee Lamb is coming back out the tunnel again. He is fully dressed. Looked like he might want to give this another go, but he does not appear to be very happy. So maybe just coming back out there to join his team. But he has not been a factor in this game ever since rolling himself up with a stiff arm, which is essentially what happened on that play. All right, 1st and 10 from the Dallas 31-yard line. Caleb's in the shotgun. He's changing the play. Caleb's still in the shotgun. He turns and he hands it off to DJ Moore, who is lined up next to him in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for about a 2-yard gain. Diggs hit him hard. Looked like he put his helmet right into Moore's knee on that tackle. Diggs taking himself out of the game right now. Not sure if he just got his bell rung or what happened there, but it was definitely not a light hit on that one. I think he took DJ Moore's knee right to the helmet is what happened there. DJ Moore looks no worse for the wear. It is 2nd down and 7, 5:21, 5:20, 5:19 left to go in this third quarter. Caleb under center. He's got, excuse me, he's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He turns and he hands it off to DeAndre Swift, carried up the right side, and he's going to have a gain of about 4 on that 2nd down play. 3. We'll call it 3. It is now 3rd down, and the ball we spotted right at the Dallas 30-yard line. Third down and 4, 4:39, 4:38, 4:37 left to go in this third quarter. Bears driving 11 plays, 51 yards. Caleb sends a man in motion, turns, fakes the handoff, and they pitch it on the end around again. This time it's Luther Burden on the end around, who does turn the corner and manages to get the first down. Then he'll be brought down just inside the Dallas 20 at the 19. Bears now inside the Cowboys red zone. 4:12 left to go in this third quarter. Bears threatening to score again. Ben Johnson finally making use of all these shifts and motions. That's probably about the 4th time we've seen that particular look from the Bears. And I believe the ball's gone to a different player every time on that look. It's the way to keep them guessing. All right. Caleb's in the shotgun. He sends the Kias in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to DJ Moore. No, does not hand it off. He keeps it himself again and takes a shot after a gain in about 6 yards. Caleb takes the option, keeps it himself again, and ends up throwing a shoulder into the defender. Caleb appears to be no worse for the wear. It is now 2nd down and 5, 3:22, 3:21, 3:20 left to go in this third quarter. Bears have run 13 plays already on this drive. 9 of them have been rushes. Caleb is under center. Ball is at the Dallas about 13-yard line. Caleb turns, pitches it to DeAndre Swift, who's going to surge forward, and it will be about a yard shy of the first down marker. It would be 3rd down and 1 upcoming. All right, Bears hurrying to the line. It is 3rd and short. Caleb under center. It's almost 2 yards the way they have that marked off right there. So be careful, gentlemen. DeAndre Swift carries it, and he will gain about 3 on that play, and it will be 1st and goal for the Bears. Very methodic driving down, and that has got to be the 15th or 16th play that they have run on this drive. Not even giving the Cowboys a chance to possess the ball. The Bears started this drive with 10:05 left to go in the third quarter. And there's just a little over 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter now. Bears had -1 rushing yard, I believe, the entire first half. They are at 45 on this drive. 2:03, 2:02, 2:01. 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Caleb under center. He turns and he hands it off. This time it's going to be Kyle Monungai, who bounces off his own man, gets stopped at the line, bounces off another man, and now he's going to be losing about 5 yards on that play. He should have just gone down at the line for no gain. Unfortunately, tried to make something out of nothing and ends up turning it into the absolutely zip. Negative. He didn't go down on the first contact, didn't go down on the second contact, and then proceeds to lose 7 yards on that. There is an injured Cowboy on the field. There is 1:41 left to go in this third quarter. And it looks like we'll be taking a break for an injury timeout. Take a look and see what's going on around the league yet again. Load. Denver 17 and Chargers 13 with 2:11 to go in the third quarter of that game. Seattle up 44-6 on New Orleans. Just starting the fourth quarter there. And we have a tie game, 6-6 in Santa Clara between the Niners and the Cards. 2:30 to go in that third quarter. So you are correct. We have not seen a drive like this in a long time. I believe we're at 16 plays so far. Hopefully we can cap it off with a touchdown. Get that tutty. Get that tutty. We are in an injury timeout. We had a Dallas player down on the field. Could not tell who it was. Looked like a big man up front. I'm guessing one of their big tackles. See if they tweeted who the man down is. All right, we are back from the break. It is 2nd and goal for the Bears. 1:41 left to go in this third quarter. Ball is at the 15-yard line after the loss by Monungai. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left. Sends Komet in motion, takes the snap. Plenty of time to throw. He's going to take the check down to Monungai, who's going to have about a 3-yard gain on that 2nd down play. It will be 3rd and goal incoming from the 12. 125, 124, 123 left to go in this third quarter. And now the refs are blowing their whistles, stopping the clock. Got a couple players smiling in the huddle. I'm going to guess we might have an object on the field or a fan on the field. When I say object, you know what I'm talking about. It is indeed 3rd and goal with a $1:21 left to go in this third quarter. Let's see if they decide to start this clock here anytime soon. Oh, it is running. No, they changed the clock to 1:10 now. All right. Play has resumed. Caleb's in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. He sends Monungai in motion, empty backfield. 3rd and goal, taking the snap, throwing it short to Luther Burden, who's going to try to run it into the end zone. And he will be stopped around the 5-yard line on 3rd and goal. And now it is decision time for the Bears. Will they be aggressive and go for it on 4th down? Or will they just kick the field goal and go up 13? That question has been answered, and the Bears are intending to go for it. But, of course, the fans are not shutting up, and they're cheering because they're idiots. Let your offense operate. Yeah, this guy's, woo, clapping, yeah. I'm making noise for my offense. Caleb makes a shotgun snap. He's got plenty of time to survey. He's going to break out of the pocket, and he throws it to a wide-open DJ Moore in the end zone for the touchdown, and the Bears go up 30-14, pending the extra points. Dear Lord, Bears fans, shut up when they're on offense. The whole team is telling them, you got people in the stands, and then you got, woo! Wait till after the score. Then you can act like a fool. Come on now. Let me act like a fool here. You're in the stands. You just enjoy the game. You paid a lot. Well, I suppose you pay a lot of money in there. You want to act any way you want to. But come on, help your team win. Jeez. All right. Pending the extra point, we have the snap, the spot, the kick. It is up. It is through. And the Bears are leading the Cowboys 31-14 with 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter on Caleb's 4th touchdown pass of the day. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching, please like the stream. Please share with your football crazy friends and subscribe to the channel. I shall be here for all of Bears season, whether it's good, bad, or in between. But right now, we are enjoying a comfortable lead on these Cowboys, getting ready to go into the 4th quarter. Just hoping that the Bears don't do anything to ruin this. Don't Bears it up. It's supposed to be a new era. Hopefully this will be the first step in the right direction, because the last 2 weeks were just kind of more of the same. So far, I'm loving what I see out of the offense today. The defense's run defense has been a little porous, but overall, pretty solid performance out of the squad. Definitely makes a difference that CeeDee Lamb has mostly but not been available for the Cowboys this whole game. Did see him come back out of the tunnel during the last Bears possession. That took almost 10 full minutes off the clock. I think it was like 9:55 that drive just took off the clock. But did see CeeDee Lamb come out of the tunnel. He did not look like a happy and healthy man, but I imagine that he's probably going to get out there and try to give it a go one more time. He did try to give it a go once already after injuring himself, but he took himself right out of the game after that one play. So see what they did with him in the back. See if he tries to give it another shot. 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Bears will be kicking it away. Then, pending what happens on that kick, it could be going straight to the fourth quarter. Or more than likely, we'll have one snap to take us to the fourth quarter. Entertaining game so far if you're a Bears fan, that's for sure. "19 plays, longest touchdown drive in the NFL so far this season. 76 yards, took 9:54 off the clock, and the 4-yard touchdown catch to cap it off. 19-play drive. Wow. Love it. That's how you keep the opposing team's quarterback off the field. So at some point when you're playing against, Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that, keep him on the sidelines. All right, the kick is returned by Dallas up to their own 34-yard line where Dak Prescott and company will take over 1st and 10. And busted coverage on Dallas's part there. Wow. They got 3 guys over there covering DeAndre Swift and nobody on DJ Moore. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 34. Dak's in the shotgun. It's got 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. He takes the snap. Time to throw. Throws it over to the right side where he does find Kevontae Turpin, who takes a nasty hit from Byard after he comes down with it. And that's going to be a first down close to midfield. There are no flags on the play. And that is the end of the third quarter. Comes down with the ball. Good hit by Byard, though. And Prescott took a hit on the play as well. All right. Fourth quarter about to be underway. 31-14 Bears. Bears, 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 Bears. I don't think I've ever seen a 19-play Bears drive. Hashtag Bear Down. Chicago Bears. Love it, love it. Getting ready to start this fourth quarter. Dak did just complete a nice one to Kevontae Turpin up the right sideline for a long game. Puts him probably right around midfield, maybe even past midfield. Turpin took the nasty hit from Byard on the end of it, though. We are getting ready to start this fourth quarter. So far, so good in my football day today. Let's close it out. Close it out with a win, boys. All right. I noticed the stream isn't as popular when the Bears are winning. It's more popular when they're losing. People love to watch misery. It's where we are as a society. That's all right. I take part in it too. I get it. All right. Dak in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's got some time to throw. He's going to take the check down to his right side. And that's going to go for about a 1-yard gain to Javonte Williams. Cowboys are trying to run some tempo. Dak shouting some directions to his men. All right, Dak takes a shotgun snap. Rolls out a little bit to his right. He throws it high to his man Ferguson, but he does complete it, and that's going to be about a 7-yard gain. 3rd and 2 incoming for the Cowboys, and they are definitely into Bears territory. Did not catch where that ball was at. They are at the Bears 32-yard line. 32, 3rd and 2 incoming. They're running tempo. Dak takes the handoff, gives it to Javonte Williams, who crosses the first down marker. There is, however, a flag on the play. And there's going to be a penalty against the Cowboys. Holding. So that will take a 3rd and 2 and turn it into 3rd and 12. Definitely had a fistful of jersey there. Jervon Dexter Sr. getting held on that play. So all that tempo the Cowboys are just running slows them down. 3rd and 12. Bears hoping to stop them here. Ball placed at the Chicago 41-yard line. Dak in the shotgun. Redirecting traffic out here. He's changing the play. Dak takes a shotgun snap. He's got time to throw. Throws it to his right side. That's going to be the other tight end, Schoonmaker, who's going to have about a 3 or maybe 4-yard gain. However, there is more laundry on the field. Looks like they're going to call an offsides on the Bears. Taking a 3rd and 12 and making it 3rd and 7 now. It's not an offsides, it's an illegal contact and an automatic first down. Ugh. They're going to get Tyreek Stevenson on that one. That's a nothing penalty. What was that? That was a ticky-tacky penalty right there. Anyways, 1st and 10, Dallas on the Bears 36-yard line. Dak in a shotgun, takes a snap. He's got time to throw. Throws to his right-hand side. That ball is off of George Pickens' hands and looks like he may have been intercepted by TJ Edwards. That is not TJ Edwards, is it? Was that TJ Edwards? No. Tremaine Edmonds. Ball is definitely off George Pickens' hands. And that is Tremaine Edmonds with the interception, baby. Right around the 28, 27-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds with the interception off the bobble by George Pickens. Bears will take over up 31-14 in this 4th quarter. And Pickens is slamming his helmet down. 1, 2. And he might have just jammed his thumb while doing it. Excellent play. Heads up play by TJ Edwards. Coming up with the interception after the bobble by George Pickens. 13:32 left to play in the 4th quarter, and they are going to go to break. Excellent job, young man. It sucks I'm getting to the age where I can call them all young men now. There's only a few players left in the league that are old, like me. They're all young now. Fuck. Most of the guys coming in the league are my kids' age now. It's crazy. Bears finally having themselves a game under Ben Johnson to start the season here. Definitely a couple of disappointers to start out the year. Not today so far. Just keep it rolling. I want to see another 19-play drive where they ran the ball right down your throat 14 out of 19 plays. That was beautiful. Twas beautiful. Limo now, huh? All right. Lights out in a black hole. We are in the fourth quarter. We just had a turnover by the Cowboys. We are waiting to the resumption. That resuming. I don't know what word I'm looking for. We are waiting a restart of the game. Bears are up 31-14, and they have the ball, I believe, around their own 27-ish yard line after the interception by TJ Edwards. And I believe that is the second Bears takeaway today. The first being the literal takeaway by Tyreek Stevenson in the first quarter. Bears defense, one takeaway in the first two today. All right, Caleb and company taking over. Caleb is under center. Ball is placed at the Chicago 27-yard line. He's got two wideouts. He sent Komet in motion. Caleb turns, fakes the handoff, and he's under pressure immediately. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be complete to Odunze, who's going to have a first down up the right side and a little bit more on a gain of about 13 yards. First down Bears, and the clock will continue ticking. Yeah, Caleb was definitely, he had pressure right in his face right away on that one. But he hit his wide open man in Odunze, who ended up making one man miss and getting the first down yardage. First and 10, 12:55, 12:54, 12:53 left to go in this game. Caleb under center. He's got a bunch on his left-hand side. He fakes the handoff. He's going to go ahead and throw the check down to DJ Moore, who's going to lose yardage on this play. That's going to bring up about first and 15 or second and 15. Browns stun Packers. 9 return touchdowns and 5 blocked field goals today. That's crazy. All right, Caleb's under center. It is second and 14. He turns and he hands it off to Kyle Monungai, who's going to go ahead and surge forward for about 7 or 8 on that second down carry. There's a nice little chunk to pick up on that second down run. That'll bring up about 3rd and 8, I believe. 3rd and 6. Clock 11:45, 11:44, 11:43 left to go in this game. Bears trying to do their best to just lock this baby down and end it. Doing so in the third quarter on a 19-play drive that took almost 10 minutes off the clock. Just insanity. All right, Caleb's in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his left, 1 wideout to his left and a tight end, 2 wideouts to his right. He takes a shotgun snap. He is surveying. Got time to throw, and he does so, getting it to Zacchaeus right around midfield, and he does have enough for the first down, and that is another third down picked up by the Chicago Bears offense. Caleb finally looking like he's settled down from the hot throws he was having earlier in the game. He's hitting guys right in the hands instead of sending it over their heads or dropping it to their ankles. 18 of 26 for 292 and 4 touchdowns. I believe this is by far Caleb's best performance so far in the league. All right, Bears. Caleb under center, ball at the Dallas 48-yard line. Caleb turns and hands it off. That is Monungai, and he's going to have about 2 yards on that first down carry. Clock keeps ticking away. There's 10:25, 10:24, 10:23 left to go in this game. Bears offense just humming along today, which is not something that you ever say as a Bears fan. Of course, this series made possible by the George Pickens drop and the TJ Edwards interception. Bears outgaining the Cowboys by 150 yards. Bears running a little trickery out of the Wildcat. Caleb's going to go ahead and carry the ball for about a 2-yard gain and takes a hit on the slide. He went for the slide kind of late there, so it's going to be about 3rd and 6 incoming. Yeah, Caleb was lined up out at wide receiver, came back, took a pitch on an end around, looked to throw, nobody was open, and then just ran for about a 4-yard gain there. It is indeed 3rd and 6. Caleb on 3rd down is 7 of 9 for 117 and 5 first downs. Ball's at the 44. Yes, the 44-yard line of Dallas. Caleb takes a shotgun snap, and he is under pressure, rolling out to his right. He's got time, but he's going to have to get rid of it, and he sends it to the dirt where Odunze is unable to come up with it, and it is now 4th down. Clock stopping with 9:06 left to play, and the play breaking down right in front of Ben Johnson for him to fold his arms and look bummed on the sideline. Even though they're winning and playing well, mostly well, Ben Johnson still does not look too thrilled with his offense right now. It is 4th down and 6. Tory Taylor is in to punt it away. Looks like he's going to try to pin him in the corner. Lined up on the left hash mark there. Taylor standing at his own 41-yard line. Takes the snap. Kick is away. And that ball bounces right around the 5-yard line and goes out of bounds. Looks like the ref is going to mark it right at the 5-yard line. Excellent kick by Tory Taylor. Matt Eberflus consoling his defense. Bears offensive players. It's DJ Moore and Caleb hugging DJ, and DJ looking like he's saying, "Get off me." But hey, I threw you a touchdown. Be happy, young man. All right. Dallas taking over at their own 5-yard line. We are 2 hours and 27 minutes into our stream. Trucking right along here. Games go fast when your team runs a 19-play, 10-minute drive. Well, there were a couple of stoppages for injuries on that drive. Still, it was impressive nonetheless. Since we're at commercial, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I want to go wash that white cheddar off my fingers. I want to sit here and suck on my fingers like a caveman in front of y'all. Plus, I need to stop snacking because I still need to eat dinner. It'll spoil your dinner. Again, thank you for joining me. Please like, please subscribe, please share. All these things will help the channel big time in the long run, no matter how minuscule it may seem. We are just waiting for the return to play where the Cowboys will be taking over at their own 5-yard line. I believe we are under 9 minutes to play in this game. Yes, 8:58 left to go in this 4th quarter. Dak is in a shotgun. He's got 4 men out wide and a running back lined up next to him. He takes the shotgun snap. He throws it short to his tight end Ferguson, who's going to pick up about 9 yards on that first down gain. And Cowboys are again going to try to run tempo. They are behind by 3 scores, so their only shot is to run tempo for essentially the rest of this game. Dak in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's got 4 receivers again, and he is going to be brought down on the sack. And that is Montez Sweat finally making his name heard, but again, way too late in the game. However, Montez Sweat does come away with his first sack on the season, bringing down Dak Prescott on that second down play, backing the Cowboys up. It is now 3rd and 8 from their own 10-yard line. Dak's in the shotgun again. He's got 4 guys out. He takes a snap, surveying. He's got plenty of time. Throws it left. He is going to complete it to Ferguson, who is going to be brought down 2 yards shy of the first down. It is 4th down with under 8 minutes to go in this game. Cowboys have no choice but to go for it, even though they are inside of their own 20. They're on their own 16-yard line, and the Cowboys are about to go for it. 4th and 1, Dak takes the shotgun snap, and he does complete it over the middle. That is Tolbert with the completion for about a 5-yard gain. Boy, I can't tell you how much that game would have been just over right there had he not completed that. It is 1st down. The Cowboys have the ball at their own 23. Dak takes a shotgun snap. He is surveying. He's got plenty of time to throw. Now he's rolling out right. He is directing traffic out there. He throws it to nobody out of bounds, and that will be 2nd down. 7:08 left to go in this game. CeeDee Lamb is indeed still on the sideline. He doesn't look too happy about it. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Dallas 22-yard line. Dak changing the play out there. He's only got 4 seconds left on the play clock. He still gets the snap off. He throws it over the middle. That's going to be to his tight end. I believe that's Ferguson again. Now that's Schoonmaker. That's going to be about a 6, maybe 7-yard gain. And that will bring up 3rd down and short. That was only a 5-yard gain. They're calling it 3rd and 5. 6:47, 6:46, 6:45 left to go in this game. Dak takes a shotgun snap. The ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down with 6:41 left to go in this game. Cowboys leaving their offense out on the field as they have no choice but to go for it. Still well inside their own territory. Dak is 26 of 32 for a $186, 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the day. Ball is at their own 22-yard line. 4th and 5. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts. He looks to be changing the play again. Dak takes the shotgun snap. He drops back. He is surveying. He throws left. And that will be complete. That is Flournoy. That's a name that I have not called yet in this game, number 19. But that is indeed going to be another Dallas 1st down. Fired with the tackle, bringing him out of bounds. Shotgun. Dak takes a snap, standing tall in the pocket, throws it over the middle, and that's going to be complete to his tight end, Ferguson, who will be stopped at midfield. However, there is a flag on the play. There was a defensive hold on the Bears. However, the penalty was declined because Ferguson came away with the 1st down and the yardage gained would have been better than the penalty. So, penalty declined. Ferguson is coming out of the game, though. Looks a little bit stiff after that reception. Dak takes the shotgun snap. He is surveying the field. He has to step up in the pocket, throws it deep to the left side, and that is going to be Cavante Turpin on a nice gain on a crosser route going out of bounds. That's going to be inside the red zone around the Bears' 10-yard line. Yeah, Cavante Turpin just running a crosser. That ball is placed at the Bears' 14. Dak takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw the check down over the middle to Miles Sanders, who will gain about 3 on that play. 2nd down coming up for the Cowboys. Yeah, Dak stepped up in that last play. Found Turpin wide open. Turpin should have turned it upfield, but chose to take it out of bounds. All right, 5:28, 5:27 left to go. Dak takes the shotgun snap. He is surveying the field. He throws it over the middle to nobody as he was under pressure. Just throws it out the back of the end zone. There is another flag on the play, and it looks like they're going to call roughing as the player looked like he hit Dak low. Probably going to call a hit to the knees. Let's see what happened here. He did call him for hitting Dak low. That's going to be roughing the passer. And he's, of course, upset about it. Montez Sweat talking a little trash to him. I don't think he intentionally went for his knee there. That was Grady Jarrett. I don't think he intentionally went for it. He was trying to get over another defender. It is, however, going to be 1st and goal from about the Bears' 6-yard line due to the roughing the passer call. 5:22 left to go in this game. Bears still leading 31-14. Dak is in the shotgun. He's got trips to his left. Running back lined up next to him is Javonte Williams. He sends a man in motion. Dak takes a snap. He's looking left, and he throws left out the back of the end zone. Ferguson was out there, but ultimately well out of reach. 2nd and goal incoming from the 6-yard line. 5:17 left to go in this game. Dak Prescott, 30 of 37 for 248, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. A lot of dink and dunk, essentially, out of Prescott today. He's had a couple of nice deep balls, but everything else has been check down Charlie. Which, I mean, hey, if the Bears defense ain't giving it to you, they ain't giving it to you. This is a long drive by the Cowboys. 12 plays, 87 yards. Surprisingly, only under 4 minutes off with a 12-play drive. Dak takes the shotgun snap, throws it left on the check down, and that's going to be Javonte Williams on the reception, who's going to be brought down just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal incoming from the 1-yard line. 5:01, 5 minutes, 4:59 remaining. Dak in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to the right. He takes a snap, doesn't hand it off, and he's going to go looking for George Pickens in the left corner of the end zone, but he is well covered by Nashawn Wright. 4th and goal incoming with 4:53 left to go in this 4th quarter. I think it's finally comfortable to say that the Bears are going to get their first win under Ben Johnson, their first win of the season. Certainly nice to see against the team that basically screwed them by trading Micah Parsons to the Packers. Thanks, Jerry. It is 4th and goal. Dak is in the shotgun. He sends a man in motion. He takes a snap. He's got plenty of time to throw this one. He throws to the left where that is going to be intercepted again. This time it's going to be TJ Edwards again with his second interception of the game. And that will essentially seal the deal. There is 4:47 left to go on the clock, so the Cowboys will end up with the ball again, essentially. But with that turnover, this game is basically over. Nice job. 2 picks on the day for TJ Edwards. Gotta love it. Hell yeah. That's 3rd takeaway of the day. 2 turnovers, and then, of course, the swiper by Tyreek Stevenson in the 1st quarter. Bears finally coming out here. I mean, maybe you kind of had the same issue as the Dolphins. You know, the Dolphins came out on Thursday night after getting called soft all week and finally put up a fight against a superior opponent. Bears have been getting that shit talked to them for the last 2 weeks here now. Now they finally came out here and decided to put it on someone. And I'm glad they do it to the Cowboys. Not a big fan of the Cowboys or Jerry Jones. Mostly Jerry Jones. Everybody send your favorite Cowboy fan my regards. It's rare I get to talk that trash, so I'm going to do it for once. Come on, admit it's nice to see Joe out here having a little bit of fun for once rather than lamenting another Bears game out here. I'm certainly enjoying it. If this wasn't the game of the week, they might be considering putting something else on. That's not going to happen. That's interesting. All right. Ta. Caleb cashes free hot dogs for Chicago, huh? That aged well. Somebody posted game over Bears 0-3. All right, Bears taking over at their own 20-yard line. Caleb takes it under center snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who goes up the right side, is going to gain about 5 on that first down play. And the clock stops for some reason. Don't tell me Dallas is burning their timeouts. I mean, dude, you got no chance, Dallas. All right, 2nd down and 5. Dallas did use their first timeout. Looks to be a 30-second timeout. Dak looks none too thrilled. CeeDee Lamb, of course, did not have a good day as he was injured early. George Pickens has got the towel over his head as he basically sealed the deal with his drop that led to an interception. Caleb under center, he pitches it out to DeAndre Swift to the left side, and he's going to go down for about the same 4 yards that he gained on the last play. He's losing this time. That will be 3rd down and 10 incoming. Cardinals going up on the Niners. Wow. Although, who knows how good the Niners really are going to be at this point with all those injuries. Cardinals looking to try and get to 3-0. All right. 3rd and 9 incoming. 4:36 left to go in this game. Cowboys did burn their second timeout already. Caleb in the shotgun. He sends Zacchaeus in motion. He's got 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He drops back. He is under pressure. He's going to throw it to the check down Zacchaeus, who bounces off a man, but is going to be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. 4th and 2 incoming, and the Bears will likely just kick it away. And it looks as the Cowboys are going to use their final timeouts. Yeah, Caleb, you're coming off the field. You're not staying out there. It's 4th down and you're leading. Cowboys are out of timeouts now. You just play defense, baby. Play defense. Football acumen, it's definitely important, but a lot of people lose it in the moment, you know. We all think we can make those decisions because we make them all when we play in Madden and stuff. But man, when you're on the field, so many things going on. Your head's spinning. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, why are we going for 4th down? Because we're up 31-14 with 4 minutes to go, buddy. That's why. All right. Dallas has officially burned all 3 of their timeouts. Bears are ready to punt it away. Torrey Taylor standing at his own 13. He snap and the kick is away. Looked like he might have shanked that off the left side of his foot there. And that's going to go out of bounds around the 30-yard line. That was not the kick Taylor was looking for because it looked like he was trying to kick to the right. That thing definitely went to his left and was not a good kick by any stretch. Cowboys will take over around their own 30 with just over 4 minutes to go in this game. Caleb has 4 touchdowns on the game. Dak has 2 interceptions on the game. Bears have 3 total takeaways. 4:21 left to go in this game. And Dak is not in the game. That is the backup QB. All right, he takes a snap. First down. No, I don't know what I don't even know who I'm looking at right now. That is George Pickens on a first down catch for 4 first down yardage. Who am I looking at? Oh, that's Joe Milton in there, huh? Joe Milton spelling Dak Prescott at quarterback. And he starts out with a nice completion to George Pickens up the left side. First down, they hand it off to Miles Sanders, who goes up the middle for about a 2-yard gain. Generous spot will probably give him 3 yards. And Dak Prescott looks like he's blown away by the fact that he's been pulled from this game. 31 of 40 for 252, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Yeah, that yardage is all dink and dunk, and then the 2 picks on top of it. All right. 2nd and 7, Joe Milton under center. He's got 2 wide receivers to his right. He sends a man in motion. He turns and he fakes the handoff. He's under pressure, rolling out to his right. He has enough time to get rid of it, and he does get it to the tight end. That's Schoonmaker, who's taking it well upfield, hurdles a man, and he's going to be brought down around the 2-yard line. There is a flag on the play. That was a tremendous catch and run by Schoonmaker. But let's see what the flag is. Did Milton cross the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball? Is it illegal for a pass? Oh, ineligible player downfield on the offense. So huge play will be erased by an ineligible man downfield. That is the tackle, Tyler Guyton, who looks like he can't believe it. Did not see the replay, but you as a pass blocker cannot be more than 1 yard downfield. And Milton had that ball for a long time. So you may have just lost awareness of where you were on the field. All right, it is 2nd and 12. Ball is at the Chicago 47. Milton is in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff, rolls a little bit to his right. He delivers a ball to the center of the field, and that's going to be Flournoy. He will be brought down just shy of the marker. It is going to be 3rd down and shorts, probably about a yard to go. That is correct. There's 3:08, 3:07, 3:06 left to go in this game. Dallas just getting some work for their young quarterback. Takes the shotgun snap. He's looking. He throws it to the right, where that is going to be complete for a 1st down. And that will be Tolbert, who has it down to the Chicago 30. Clock still ticking. 2:46, 2:45, 2:44 left to go in this game. For those of you who have joined me during the stream, thank you very much. If you could please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends, that would be excellent. Much appreciated, as it does help the channel out very much. Milton takes the snap, hands it off, and that's going to go up the middle. Miles Sanders for about a 7-yard gain. 2nd down, and that will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Bears defense had 52 points given up last week, only 14 today. No takeaways or sacks last week. Today they had 3 takeaways and 2 sacks. And that is officially the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 2 incoming. And I will use this moment to go pee for the D. All right, we have peed for the D. Not that they need any pee power. This game is essentially over. And we are just here because I have made a commitment to be here to the end of this game. And every game that the Bears play for the rest of the season. Nice to see the Bears finally get their first dub under Ben Johnson. Offense looking solid doing it too. 4 touchdown passes from Caleb. Just silence the haters for a week. That'll be nice. Still going to be out there, of course. But all in all, an enjoyable game today. Was never really in doubt, which is also a strange feeling. At no point was I really sweating this game. Crazy. Absolutely crazy feeling as a Bears fan. I love it. Let's hope to have more like that. If I could actually sit and relax and enjoy Bears games for once, that's going to be a change in lifestyle for me. Jeez. All right, we are back from the 2-minute warning. Cowboys do have the ball in Bears territory. They are at the Bears 22-yard line. Joe Milton's in the shotgun. He's got guys out to his left. He just hands it off to Miles Sanders, who will take it up the right side-ish. And that will be enough for a first down, crossing into the red zone, about the 19-yard line. Now they're showing off the new stadium renderings for Arlington Heights. I'm all for the Bears moving to Arlington Heights. Piss on the Chicago Park District. All right, Joe Milton throws it deep down the right side, looking for his man Tolbert. But that is not going to get to him. That will be second and 10. 1:32 left to go in this game. And even in victory, Ben Johnson doesn't look thrilled. That's fine by me, though. Give me the fire and the passion. Not too much, though. Just enough. All right. Second and 10 from the Bears 18. Joe Milton in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, 1 tight end, and Miles Sanders lined up next to him. He's just going to hand it off to Sanders, who will take it up the middle for about a 4-yard gain. Nope, they're going to mark that about a 2-yard gain. Thought he stumbled forward for a little more. 1:18 left to go in this game. 3rd and 7 incoming. Dallas out here just getting some work for their backup quarterback. All right, ball right around the 15-yard line. And he takes the shotgun snap, throws it over the middle, and that's going to be intercepted again. This time it's going to be Kevin Byard, and that will be the game. Bears with 4 takeaways on the game. Closing it out with an interception of Joe Milton by Kevin Byard. 52 seconds left on the clock, and the Bears will kneel on it to end the game. Boy, Milton thought he had that one. You could see it in his eyes. And boom. He totally overshot Turpin on that. Turpin had no chance at that ball. All right. That is essentially the game. We got 52 seconds left of clock to tick off here. But beyond that, well done, Bears. Well done, Ben Johnson. Well done, Caleb Williams. Well done, offensive line. Did a good job today. Plenty of rushing yardage. Special teams, fine. Nothing special there. Defense, excellent on the takeaways. Pass defense was solid today. Run defense needs a lot of work. Bears are still very vulnerable to the run. And if the Cowboys are smart, they probably would have run it for about 250 yards today. So that is the final kneel down. The teams will cross the fields, hug, kiss, shake hands, whatever grown masculine men like to do with each other at the end of a football game. Ben Johnson looks like he's got a lot of details he wants to go over. We're going to get some bonus coverage of the Cardinals, who have a 2-point lead over the 49ers. You know what? I think I might stick with that just to see the end of that game. Let's see if there's anything interesting going on there. Congrats to Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams and the rest of the Bears squad. First victory under the new regime. All right, Mac Jones playing for the Niners. I want to see this kid do well. I think he got the crappy end of the deal in New England. I thought he was shoo-in to be a 49er. And then they, of course, for whatever reason, drafted Trey Lance. All right, 2nd and 10, 25 seconds left to go. Mac Jones is in the shotgun. The Niners have the ball at the 36-yard line of Arizona, trying to come away with this game in a victory. Mac Jones takes the check down to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to take it up for a first down. He's getting plenty more yards, bringing it all the way up to the 15-yard line of Arizona. There is only 13 seconds left to go. The Niners want to clock this ball. And they do so with 6 seconds. I would guess it's going to be 5 seconds left on the clock. Niners in field goal position here to close out this game. A nice little check down. It was really a screen pass. It wasn't even a check down. It was designed screen pass because he had a convoy in front of him. That was well executed by the Niners offensive lineman. All right, 1st and 10 from the Arizona 14. And they're just going to line themselves up. He drops down to a knee. And that's going to bring up Pinheiro. Isn't that our old Bears kicker? Eddie Pinheiro. Yes, it is. They got rid of Jake Moody, who's now on the Bears practice squad, and signed old Bears kicker Eddie Pinheiro. Eddie. 4 seconds left, and Pinheiro looks like he's going to be lining up for about a 33-yard field goal to try to win this game for San Francisco. Where they're spotting it, looks like he's kicking a 35-yarder. And that is up. It is through, and that is game over. San Francisco comes away with the win at Santa Clara, avoiding the defeat from the Arizona Cardinals. All right. That is it for me. I am signing off. It's time to go eat some dinner, and then I'm going to just watch the late game and have a good night. You guys do so as well. Deuces.